Hi there, my name is Dr. Jones. Good to see you today. So, I put out an advert for somebody with particularly amazing and magnificent eyeballs. I wanted you to come into the clinic today because I am an eyeball enthusiast. I absolutely love eyeballs, and I especially like it when they're special or when they're just really, really good and really cool. So I thank you for replying to my advert and for coming in today. I will be running a few small tests on your eyeballs to determine whether or not they are in fact amazing as you claim them to be. Okay, so before we actually get into the tests, I do just want to ask you a few questions, and I will be recording your answers to these questions, of course. Okay, so first question: have your eyeballs always been that large? Okay, interesting. Have your eyeballs always been that shape? Okay. Have you always had two eyeballs? Okay. Have you ever had any problems or any trouble seeing things with your eyeballs? Okay, and how are you at seeing colours? Can you see colours, or can you only see in black and white? Okay, and can you see every colour in the rainbow? Okay, well, I do believe that's enough questions. I'm very excited to actually start the tests and to begin measuring your eyeballs. Before I go any further in today's examination, I do need to put on some latex gloves though. Of course, this is just to make sure that everything remains nice and hygienic. Okay. Okay, the very first thing that I need to do is I need to listen to your eyeballs, and in order to do that, I'm going to use a stethoscope, of course. Okay, so please just give me a moment to put the stethoscope in my ears. I have to say, I absolutely hate using the stethoscope. I don't know if you yourself have ever used one, but it's extremely uncomfortable in the ears. Extremely uncomfortable. I don't want to shock you, but I am going to now be placing the stethoscope directly against your eyeball. Okay, so please don't blink during this time. There we go. I'm just having a very quick listen to one of your eyeballs. Interesting sounds coming from your eyeballs there. Or just the one, I should say. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to have to make some notes about that in a moment. But first, of course, I do want to listen to your other eyeball. Let's see what we get with this one. See if it sounds similar to the other eye, or if it is completely different. That's quite something. Those are some unusual noises that I'm hearing from your eyeballs, each one producing a different sound. Each one. I need to write this down immediately. Okay, so the left eye producing sounds most very interesting. And then the right eye sounded quite different. Sounded unique, like any other recorded observations. Okay, we are off to a very promising start then. You answered my advert for amazing eyeballs, and so far I'm very intrigued. They do appear to be amazing. Let us continue. Okay, let us move on to a more standard test now that you are most likely very familiar with. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this eye chart at a designated space, a designated distance from you. Please don't come any closer, lean closer, anything like that. And I'm going to ask you, with both your eyes open as they currently are, to please read this letter. Good. 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 I'm going to continue this side now. This letter, please. Good. 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 How about this line? This one's a bit of a struggle, isn't it? How about this letter here? Okay, how about these down here? Now, can you read any of these letters here? Any on the final line? Bit of a struggle, the last line. Yeah, that is typically to be expected. Okay, can I ask you now, please, to cover one of your eyes, and I'm going to tap two random letters. Okay, move it further away for you. There we go. I believe that is the correct distance. How about this letter? Good. cover the opposite eye for me now. The same thing. If you could just read some of these random letters, please. Good. 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 How about this letter here? Okay, bit of a struggle. If you could open both your eyes, or rather uncover them both. Excellent. Can you just very quickly tell me, please, what is that colour? What is that colour? Very good. And what is that colour? What is that colour? Very good. Excellent job on the eye chart. Again, just going to very quickly make some notes. I want to make sure that I don't forget anything important. Very unusual, actually. That is quite something. Goodness me. And the way it appears to move as well. Do you mind looking to the left for me, please? Very good. And if you could look to the right for me, please. Goodness me. Goodness me. If you could look upwards for me, please, as well. Look upwards for me. Very, very peculiar. And if you could now look down for me, please. Okay, marvellous. Now I'm just going to quickly observe your other eye. If you could just begin by looking straight ahead for me, please. Straight ahead. Very good. Just observing different angles of this eye, okay? If you could look upwards for me, please, that would be very good. Interesting, interesting. If you could look downward for me, please. Excellent job. If you could look to the left for me, please. Very intriguing indeed. And finally, if you could look to the right for me, please, that would really be good. Marvellous. Marvellous. That's interesting. Okay, I do need to just take one last look through the magnifying glass at your eyes, but this time I'm going to be turning on the light around the magnifying glass, okay? This might be a little bit intense for you. Please try and keep your eyes open, but if you do need to blink, you need to blink. There's no problem there, okay? So just coming in for a little look now with the lights on the magnifying glass, okay? Very intriguing, very intriguing. freakish, you might describe them as. And that is what I absolutely love. Honestly, I love freaks of nature like yourself. I like to observe just how peculiar and strange you are compared to normal humans. Okay, I do believe that's enough magnifying glass. Now I'm going to need to actually take some measurements of your eyeballs. Okay, I need some dimensions for these peculiar little eyeballs of yours. And I'm going to draw a very simplified diagram of your eyes for my own future reference, of course, and the dimensions that I record on the diagram will at least be accurate, so I will have that at the very least. Just get ready, prepare myself here, prepare my measuring tape. Okie dokie, I'm going to be using this side, I believe, to get the most accurate measurements possible. Okay, so here we go. I'm coming in to take the first measurement of your eyeball. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. I need to take notes as I go, I think, actually. So we have. Very good. Coming in for the same measurement against the opposite eye now. Here we go, coming in quite close, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Interesting. Now I do believe I'm going to come in and take a vertical measurement for each of your eyeballs. I'm just going to place that very close indeed against your eye so I get the most accurate possible reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good, very good. I'll do both in one go. I'm sure I can remember 2 separate numbers before writing them down. Let's save ourselves some time, why don't we? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. Interesting. Your eyes aren't even remotely symmetrical. They're extremely different in size. This is interesting. Let's make a note of that. Okay, I do just want to take a couple more measurements. I think we'll take some diagonal ones as well. Let me check. Here we go, going for a diagonal measurement this time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, very good. To the opposite direction there. Okay, so we've got going to be using a simple pen light to conduct a few tests on your eyeballs. Okay, so the first thing that I would like to do is just to have a general inspection using the light rather, and I'm going to be coming in quite close, just to take a quick look at your eye using the light. See if there's any major differences to your eye. This allows me to get a more clear look at the whites of your eyes, and of course this allows me to get a look at your pupils and how they respond to light as well. Okay, so I'm just going to cover up one of your eyes, if I may. I'm going to be shining a light, looking how this affects your eye. Okay, just making a gentle observation of your eye here. Very good. And now I want to do the exact same thing on the other eye, of course. Okay, so just once again having a gentle observation of your eye. My apologies if the light is strong. Okay, very good. Now what I want to do is I want to split your vision, so to speak, with my hand. I'm going to be placing it along your nose. Okay, so I'm just going to do that now. And I'm going to shine light into one of your eyes, just like this. And then I'm going to be observing your other eye. Okay, seeing how the light impacts your other eye when only one is subjected to stimuli. Okay, so we're going to be doing the exact same thing once again. Placing my hand along the bridge of your nose, this time shining light into your other eye. Okay, seeing how this impacts your eyes. Let me just take a quick closer look at this one. Okay, compare it to this one. Very good, very interesting there. Good results. Okay, and the final test that I want to carry out using the pen light, I want you to follow the light with just your eyes. Okay, so keep your head nice and still and then use your eyes to follow the light as it moves. Okay, so here we go. If you could start following the light now. Very good. So I'm just going to be observing how your eyes behave during this, and I'm also going to ask you to take particular care and attention to how your eyes feel during this portion of the test. Okay, so for example, are you feeling strain or difficulty of any kind trying to follow this light now? No strain or difficulty. Very good. Are you feeling any pain at all? No pain. Very good. Are you experiencing a headache whilst following this light? No, no headache. Very good. And then the final question. Are you experiencing any pulsating sensation behind the eyes? No unusual sensation. Okay, that's very good. Okay, you can just keep following the light for just a moment. I'm just making a few extra observations. Very good. Very good. Doing well. Okay, I'm just going to move the light in a slightly different way here. Very good. Just observing your eyes once again. Very good. do a few tests involving my fingers. Okay, don't worry, they're not going anywhere surprising. If you could just look straight ahead for me, please. I'm going to hold my fingers up here, perhaps a few different locations, and I'm going to wiggle one or the other, or both, and I would like you to tell me, please, which finger is wiggling, left, right, or both. Okay, so here we go. Good. 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 Very good. 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 Very good. 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 Marvelous. And the next test, we are going to mark the edges of your peripheral vision, so to speak. Okay, so what I want you to do for this one is I want you to focus on one point. I suggest my nose, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my fingers in various directions, just like that. And I want you to tell me when you can no longer see my fingers. Okay, so we're going to begin that test now. Here we go. Good. 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 I'm going to be coming a little bit closer now. Same principle though. Good. 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 And now I'm going to be taking quite a far step back from you. Good. Excellently performed. Our next test, I'm going to flash a number of fingers up in front of your face, something along those lines, and I want you to tell me, please, the number of fingers that I'm holding up. Okay, so here we go. Good, 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 good. Very good. Good, good. Good, good. Good, good. Okay, trying to catch up with the speed there. Obviously a very easy test, but you performed very well indeed. Okay, we've actually reached the end of today's tests. I want to thank you very much for sitting so well, performing so well during all of the tests today. I'm just going to take off my latex gloves if you don't mind. Sorry, they can get quite sweaty and uncomfortable when you wear them for such long periods of time. I do just want to very quickly make a few last observations. once again I want to thank you for coming in today. At first I was a bit concerned because you really did look so normal, so boring, but as it turns out your eyeballs are very, very strange and unusual indeed. I've got a lot of amazing data here that I'm going to go away and analyse. I may contact you in the future should I wish to run further experiments on you and your strange eyeballs. But yes, I absolutely love meeting specimens of intrigue such as yourself. So